Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A lot of couples have different reasons for conflict in their relationships, and people consider different things as red flags that they find in their partners. However, the major red flag that every couple should look for in their partners is the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every couple requires their partners to respect them, to fulfill their rights and their responsibilities over them. You expect your partner to be consistent with you. You expect your partner to always be good with you at all times, to honor you and not dishonor you. But what power do you really have over them? The worst that any couple can do or any partner can do in a relationship is divorce or to leave the relationship and walk away from it. However, if you have a partner who disobeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who dishonors Allah, who has actual power to act against them, has the power to shut them down. Allah has the power to take their life if they disobey Him. Yet, your partner defies Allah and disobeys Allah blatantly. That should be your biggest red flag. If anything should cause you to fight with your spouse, it should be for the rights of Allah. If your spouse disobeys Allah, then how are you sure they would obey you? If your spouse defies Allah, how are you sure they would follow you or they would not defy you? If your spouse does not act in the based on the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how do you think they would obey your leadership? When there is nothing you can do and there is something Allah can do, yet they do not fear Allah up to that extent. But if your spouse respects Allah, if your spouse obeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and fears Allah, then you can be sure that that spouse will always do good by you and do right by you and fulfill their rights and responsibilities towards you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.